Hello, my name is Kaipacha, and I want to talk to you today about astrology. Not just astrology, but astrology is the study of, in so many ways, life. Life on this planet, life of human consciousness, life in general. It's based upon the idea, as above, so below. As without, so within. The macrocosm mirrors the microcosm. So it's not Newtonian-based cause and effect, like the planets are doing anything to us. Not at all. It's more based upon reflection and synchronicity. That the outside mirrors the inside. So when we look at what is going on in the outside world, whether it's our relationships or society or the cosmos itself, it mirrors what's going on deeper, deeper, deeper within our own subconscious, unconscious self, even our physical bodies. Astrology is the oldest art science on planet Earth. The very ancient wisdom keepers from times immemorial observed and correlated. Observation and correlation. Over thousands of years, when Mars rose in the sign of the Scorpion, the king declared war. Okay, when Venus came, around in the sign of Libra, people, fell in love and got married. And it was just recorded and recorded and recorded. And so it has this very ancient observational aspect to it. It also has a very spiritual aspect to it. The type of astrology that I do says that we are reincarnating souls and that we choose the time, the place, the parents, the genetic structure, the gender, the religion, everything. And we come in with prana. Prana in Hindu is spirit, breath, prana, breath. When we draw in that first breath, it says that was very intentional. So when we draw up our astrological birth chart, our horoscope, it is for the moment that prana, that spirit, enters our physical body, and it mirrors why we are here. It mirrors what our soul intention is for coming into this body at this time on this planet. It's amazing. And there's a lot of people that don't believe in astrology, and all I say is, you don't believe in astrology because you never had your chart read by a good astrologer. Because if you do, they will blow your mind. Like they blew my mind 45 years ago. And I've been into it ever since. It is mind-boggling, mind-blowing. So there are different parts of the body. There's medical astrology. There's financial astrology. There's relationship and love astrology. You can look at any aspect of your life, of your soul, of your, I look at a person's purpose and their evolutionary intention for being here. But we can look at every part of the chart. And it's really, we use a lot of, I use Carl Jung and his archetypes. So it's like we each have these different parts of ourselves. Our inner mother, our inner father, our inner lover, our inner magician, okay, our inner warrior. Okay, we have these different, and they're symbolized in the dance of the planets. Mars the warrior, Venus the lover, Jupiter, the king, Saturn, all right, the judge. So we've got these different archetypes. And in your own personal chart, all of them are mixed in a totally unique way just for you. So astrology is as complex as you are, which is like super complex. What you read in the sun sign horoscope column of the newspaper is just like, you know, taking calculus and turning it into 2 plus 2. Yeah? It's like so not the whole story. So when we look at our chart, we want to look at not only our sun sign, but the moon. The moon is our mother, our childhood, our inner child, what we do and feel for security, for emotional connection. She has to do with our digestion and our stomach and how we absorb things and take things in. So I'm going to go through each one of the 12 signs of the zodiac, but I don't want you to take it as sun sign astrology. The best thing you can do is you could get your chart calculated. You can do it for free. On the internet, just type in astro.com. Input your time, date, and place of birth. You need to know the time, the date, and the place. And you can calculate, and they'll draw up and they'll give you your whole chart. Okay? Then you have to kind of look at these symbols, but I'll give you the symbols here on this on this website too. And you can look at your sun sign in particular, very powerful. The sun, my vital nuclear power plant, my life force, the creative energy. And then there's the moon. Look at your moon sign. The sun is like, yeah, it's extroverted. The moon is my inner world, my subconscious, my feminine instincts, and my inner emotional reality. That's very powerful. Yeah. And then for if you're looking at, medical astrology, you want to look at the sign on the cusp of the 6th house. It could be Capricorn, Aries, Libra. These all have different parts of the body, different glands that they're associated with, different foods, different herbs, different colors. There's this whole world, and this is what is so cool about astrology, is it unites and relates everything together. So you may think there's no connection between money and sex, but in Scorpio, money and sex come together. You may think, that there's no connection between, my reputation and my boss. But in the 10th house in Capricorn, my reputation and my boss fall together. I mean, it's just like, so there's all these relationships, with life, with real estate having to do with my mother, 4th house Cancer. So you can get all these things connected. Yeah, Jupiter has to do with my liver, and blood, and then it has to do with different herbs. So it's really amazing stuff. I hope that it will spark your curiosity, that you'll take a little bit of an interest in it and understand more of yourself and your life and your purpose, and open your consciousness, expand your consciousness through it. It's a great tool for that. So I'm going to take you through a journey through the zodiac, each one of these 12 signs, and look at the parts of the body, the organs. We can even go into the chakras. I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to take all of this, but it's going to be really super cool and exciting. And I look forward to sharing with you some more. Again, check out your chart at astro.com. And my website is newparadigmastrology.com. And I've got a bunch of free downloads and PDF files. I have a horoscope interpretation guide. Takes all the symbols and tells you, this is Aries and this is Pluto and this is, you can download that for free off of my website. So you get the chart from astro.com. You get the guide from my website. You look at your chart and look at your sun sign and your moon sign and that 6th house cusp, and then you get this idea of foods that are good for you, different tea that is good for you, different herbs that are good for you, and also things that are not so good for you. Yeah? So, you know, you can kind of make your way through the world with some guidance from your own spiritual, unconscious soul self. That's the best guidance, is yourself. And I call the astrological chart a blueprint of your soul. So check out the blueprint of your soul, and you won't be sorry that you did. You will be glad you did. Okay. See you soon.